pandemic, during pandemic, and after pandemic. So welcome.
Thank you so much. And I think we are the ones who really need the encouragement and to be there all over the place. Who else? And if you have started this during the pandemic, I think that's the best, because that is when a lot of low syndrome that all of us
Yeah,
were going through. So I think this is like damn good. And I wish your channel and you, Prithvi, I've known you for so long, donkey's years now.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
it's beautiful and lovely that I'm here
yeah.
and
Love.
talking.
Yes. So we will start with very basic stuff. Quickly capsule your journey till college, from school.
From school. Okay.
This is the time to
School.
say gratitude to a lot of people who are
Yeah.
watching. Maybe your
So,
teachers are watching.
oh my God, like that is. I'm just. I don't know. I don't have words for that. I'm very thankful and very welled up to hear that my teachers are watching this, because what more can a student want other than talking in front of the teacher, that whatever's been taught, at least to some extent, they try to put it out there,
Yeah,
whatever. So, first of all, thank you who's watching it. And if my teachers are watching, then really thank you so much. And of course, I studied in Bangalore in Tata Silk Farm, and Sri Kumari Children's Home was my school. So I literally grew up there because it was close by to my house. They put us there. But then what really happened was something else. So whatever I'm today, and it was beautiful, the whole journey. Of course, whose childhood is not beautiful?
yeah.
But I want to say it in quotes that mine was extraordinary. I learned everything. I was quite a active student, I think, in the school. I was the school leader, a sassy girl, a little, proud about myself. And, yeah, too many things. And I was a sports person also. So I did a lot of elocutions, debates, learning. Everything happened in school. So school was my basic foundation to, you know, my my strong foundation, and my first step to whatever little that I have tried to achieve today.
So which
So
which
thank you so
teacher
much,
which
Kumaran.
teacher do you remember from Kumarans? Who are the
Yeah,
some
most
teachers?
of
I'm
them. My
sure.
fourth standard Sharda teacher, then Sita Lakshmi teacher, Kokila ma'am, my sports teacher Joseph sir, who is no more unfortunately, was the one who used to cane me every time I'm late or my shoes is not polished. And I never. And my principal, whom we all with lot of love called mother in those days,
Meenakshi ma'am.
and we
Yeah.
used to call all our teachers as sisters and our principal as mother. So yeah, everybody. I think whoever will come in front of Uma teacher and Indrani teacher and so many of them. Yeah, they've all been like real gurus, and owe them a
Yeah, yeah.
lot.
To our
Thank you.
school teachers, definitely
Yes,
we'll
please,
dedicate
please.
this episode to our school teachers because
School teachers, school
it's
teachers.
amazing the things that they have impressed upon us.
True,
And yeah,
true that.
coincidentally, my wife also knows you and from school itself.
Oh
Pranoti.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Pranoti.
see.
Pranoti and
How?
Vivek. Yeah,
Oh, small world. And
very small world.
hi,
Yeah,
Pranati. Hi, Vivek. Hi,
yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so after school, we know that your theater bug started very early, so
Very young.
uh, very early, and we'll let you tell us about the theater bug, how it started, who pricked you to get on stage. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ.
Yeah. Actually, Andre, I was just not interested, honestly speaking, I was very much into sports, and I didn't like anybody who's doing theater or anything. And my mother forcefully had necked me into dance classes. Because in Bangalore, in South India, if you're a girl, you have to be in a dance
Yeah,
class, and I hated it because after playing so much, you're exhausted. You have to go and do Bharatanatyam. Come on, imagine. I mean, it was a hatred. But then, they say, sometimes you fall in a place just to really, get up from the ashes and become whatever you are. So that is where one day Kapana saw me, and then he picked me up from my dance school where Padmaja was my dance teacher, and they picked me up from there and straight away put me, guess what, in front of Karan, BV Karan.
Wow.
So
Wow.
straight from not knowing anything, from zero knowledge to the mass show that the whole country wants to wanted to work with and be with, the entire
Absolutely.
nation, not just
Yeah.
Karnataka, right? Not
Yeah,
just
absolutely. Yeah.
Delhi, Bombay, everybody, Babaji, everybody wanted to be with Baba Karan. That I was a girl who didn't know anything. 10 standard holidays, I was picked up and put in front of Karan. And I was
Wow.
wondering who this man with the white beard is, who is going to irritate me much more now forcefully.
What luck, what luck.
What
Amazing luck. That is amazing luck. Yeah.
amazing luck, Prithvi. Amazing luck, actually. Imagine, I didn't even know the value at that time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the Pida started from there.
Yeah.
There is
That's the right word.
no
That is the right word. It's a Kida. Yeah.
Pida, the verb.
Yeah.
Of course, then you could never ever go back from there. You were completely into the clutches of what you had to do. So theatre and the city Sampige Natka. And then I met, then later I met B. Jayashree, then I met Suri, then I met Shankanag, then I met Arundhati Nag, and then Prasanna. I was lucky to work with all the masters and
Absolutely.
do the lead characters in theatre for
Yeah.
15 long years. That was not a joke.
So
You know,
you did your PU in
I did POC, yeah, in National College, Janaka.
National College. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And then
Jan-
degree in
Degree
NMK.
in National College, NMK.
NMK. Yeah.
And there again, it only added to my steps. Manu Chakravarti, Lakshmi Chandrasekhar. It was my
Yeah.
growing just happened organically. God, I really, really, with all my heart, Prithvi, I owe it to all these people. you know
Absolutely.
it's so organically. And Manenali, my father was a writer himself. He's written a lot of films for MS Satyu, Bara, Chittegi Chinte, Kanneshwarama, Ella Nam Tande Battirodu, all these
Wow.
national Academy films. Yes. So, and my father was an ardent fan of literature and art. So, Nange, ಫ್ರೈಡೇಸು ಜಿ ಪಿ ರಾಜರತ್ನ ಮನೆಗೆ, ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ನಿಸಾರಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಊಟ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಸ್ತಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಮಾತುಗಾರ ರಮಣ್ಣ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ, ನಂಗೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಅಂತಾನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ
Yeah.
ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟಾವಧಾನ, ಥಿಯೋಸಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಸೊಸೈಟೀಸ್. ಐ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ಅಪ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕಲಿ ವಿತ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್ equally, juxta, I mean, with English literature, with Manu, Lakshmi, and all, Hemlata John, and all in degree college. With all these, together I was just rolling and rumbling and trying to
Yeah.
learn a little bit
Yeah.
and growing. So I think my Bangalore days and my school and college days was just learning and learning and learning and growing. It was not like
Also,
I made an effort. It was not like I struggled. I fell
no,
and
no. You
rose,
you you also would have put your bit of interest
of
to
course. Wherever
go
I
into
was.
that direction. Yeah.
Huh. Adantu Nija Prithvi, because I was a very passionate girl. And once I knew what this was all and where I was getting into, I think I put in my heart and soul into it. Whatever
Yeah.
best I could do, I've tried. Today, when I go back, it's always like that. If I was 14, I would have done different mistakes. But
Now, yeah. Yeah.
but I would say no, those were the mistakes I would still commit, because that is
Yeah.
what has landed me here today.
So there are only three words which connect to all our past.
Yeah.
Opportunity comes by luck. Hard work takes you where you have to go.
True.
Mure word.
More.
This
Correct.
is
Correct.
this is
Correct.
what I have understood. Being wherever, doing whatever education ugly. So it's so much more to for us to believe that nanu baratte ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಮೂರ್ ಜನ ಹೇಳಿ
ಹ್ಮ್.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ನಿನಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ ಬಾಸ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್ ನೌ. ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಆ ತರ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ there
Uh,
was one time very funny situation. We all walked in like stars. We were stars in those days, with
yeah,
whatever literature. I
absolutely.
was there doing so many serials as a lead role, doing theater all the lead roles, so many directors I'd worked with and also. ಹಂಗೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಬಂದ್ರು ನಾಟಕ ಮಾಡ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ. He just told us, "You're giving me a bunch of, non-actors and stupid people to work with." Our heart and soul sank to the ground. He made us unlearn every damned thing that
Yeah,
we were having in our head.
yeah,
That is, that is the phase where I again learned one more thing, that every time I have to unlearn and, you know, get back where you are. Otherwise, if I carry that baggage with whatever little I have done,
yeah, yeah.
this is because an interview you are asking me, I'm saying, but
Yeah.
every time it's a new thing for me. That is the one motto that I'm carrying till now.
Yeah, I understand.
Every time,
I totally sync with what you're saying because I've
yeah,
worked with people like Prakash Melwadi, Vijay Padki, and how
yes,
they rip you apart,
yeah,
how they bring you down to a minuscule level of ನಿನಗೆ ಏನು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೋ,
correct, correct. I
and
was
that
also
is where we
there with
grow.
Prakash Belwadi,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Padki sir, who's doing all
yeah,
workshops for us, and Jayashri has also kind of belted and scaled and,
You
worked with
have
us.
some of your college friends who are watching, and here is a message from Kanmani Kavita.
Oh my God, I remember, of course.
Yeah,
Hi, hi, Kavita. Hi,
Shama
Shama
is also
Sushma.
there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Hi, hi, Shama.
you'll have some of your
Nice.
fans, some of your
Yes.
friends.
Nice. Very nice.
ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾನು ಅವಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ
Yes.
ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿ ನೋ
What
ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್
else
ಹಿಯರ್
are
ಟು
we
ಸೇ.
here for?
Exactly.
We're
No,
doing
we
it
are
for
here
them.
for a lot of other things. We are here to understand this
Yeah.
journey that you've taken and shaped it to a level where you're directing people, you're doing for
Mm.
channels, you work. There's a lot of work that you have done which will take
Correct.
you there. ಇವಾಗ ನಾಳೆ ಯಾರೋ ಕರ್ದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು Nandita, can you do this?
Yeah.
Nobody will say, can you do this? You have to do this, Anta, because they would have seen the work that you have done. So we would like to know more about that journey of, uh,
Yeah.
I know that the college days is Gandviritana, boys, have fun. That was there. That
And
is
yes, yes, I was.
largely there, yeah.
How fun.
Then the
Huh.
journey, you got into serious theater full time.
Yeah.
Either Madhya, Laro, did you work anywhere? Did you do any professional,
Oh,
non-theatrical professional work
I was teaching in
after college?
Bangalore. After college, I did my master's, and then I immediately started teaching. Are you there?
Teaching, right. So
Yeah.
you were a lecturer.
I was, so at 22, I become a lecturer.
Oh, nice. Huh.
So I did my master's, and I had
Huh.
not even got my results still, my final year, second year
Okay.
results in
So
Bangalore
masters
University.
in what subject?
English literature.
English
Literature.
literature. So English literature, and then you moved into becoming a
So I was
lecturer.
teaching English, yeah, in SSMRV College and National College General.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, both these colleges actually for nearly 3-4 years, I think. For a while,
Yeah,
part time.
I have a couple of friends who have messaged me saying, "Hey, this is my lecturer." Let me send
Okay,
the posters
so they
out.
will tell you. I was teaching.
Yeah.
I was teaching in National College, and so if they are there, if they were one of those mischievous students who were there, because I was the youngest teacher at 22 who had become a teacher, so I was really, kind of troubled a lot, but then they were lovely. So the only way or how I could bring them, hold my reins was to start a theatre club wherever I went. So I
Wonderful.
started the theatre club in
Wonderful.
SSM and put all the mischievous boys in the club as the proper workers. So that was what theatre taught us, and that is what they were doing, and it was beautiful.
Yes, so we saw Nandita as a star back then those days. I remember watching Kayar,
Oh, who is this guy and all? I'm
Kanmani
right.
Kavita. Same.
Oh, yeah, Kair was MS Satyu's. When I was 16, I did that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wow. Okay. So college fun, college activity on the other side as a
Yeah.
teacher,
So I used
starting
to
theatre
teach in
groups, getting people involved.
involved. Yeah, lot of them who were just a bunch of useless boys, came and started doing some serious work and took theater so seriously, and they were groomed because of theater. So I think that credit I really take, and I also learned along with them that this is what it has to be. Wherever they were tameless, taming of the shoe kind of a thing. So bring them and tame them, put them in theater, they get tamed. So that happened in college.
Nice. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನಂದು
Yeah.
mostly my network is playing hide and
Oh,
seek probably.
okay, okay.
We are getting disturbed somewhere here and there. But
Uh,
no
okay.
problem. So
So,
I'm going to cut to chase because
huh,
what I was planning to talk to you towards the end, I'm planning to talk now
hmm. So
because
you want,
two great people who you have groomed and raised and groomed, and they have started a movie and they made a movie called Physics Teacher,
yes,
which you have been
true.
strongly involved in.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so
Every weekend, yes, yes.
ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಅದು ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ಲಡ್
Yeah,
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು,
yeah, it
theater
was there.
movies and
Correct,
everything. So
correct.
yeah,
So,
so
are they there?
I'm just waiting for them to come on screen. I'm just waiting for them to come on screen. Till then, we will keep
Huh,
talking about
yeah.
1 minute.
Should I ask them to come on the?
Yeah.
Ah, Skanda
Okay.
and
So I'm just waiting for Skanda and Sumukh to come
yeah.
in. Let's see if that happens. Meanwhile, tell us about after college,
Huh.
after being the teacher, how
Hmm.
did you get into uh, other activities, movies, documentary
See,
making?
very early, along with teaching, it was very difficult for me to kind of balance both acting and teaching. I just
Yeah,
felt that I could not do justice to, both. If I was teaching and then I was running away to act because I was very young, and that is the only time when you can perceive both. So I was
yeah,
also doing a lot of theater, and I was also doing television in those days, and I did a lot of serials like Mayam River. You must be knowing a lot of
yeah,
serials,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Sitarams, and so many serials as a lead actor. So it was very difficult. So I just thought, teaching, okay, I will give it a break for a while and, chase this acting thing, and then do my theater and, my other workshops and my serials and cinema and whatever. And then I will get back to teaching at a later stage in my life, is what I thought. Because for that, there is no age bar, but for this, unfortunately, there is in
Yeah,
our country.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
so I had to take a very, very painful choice I had to make, to leave teaching as a career. Although I was very attached to doing that,
yeah.
I took a break from there, and then I started my full time TV and all that. But I did that time. I did some movies also, like I did with Kavita. I did.
Lankesh,
Kavita Lankesh ke saath I did Deveri, Nandita da,
Deveri, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Nandita Das was the
Nandita
lead in
Das, yeah.
that, and I
Yeah,
was
I
there.
know. I've seen that.
I
Yeah,
did that. Kavita called me to act, and then I did with Sheshadri Munnudi. So both these films got awards, and Munnudi got a national award and all that. So we were all part of that, and we were very, even Sheshadri was at that time making big stuff and growing.
yeah.
So we were all friends, and kind of gathered together to help each other and be there, doing our parts, whatever little.
Okay.
If I'm an
We will
actor,
hold. Yeah, we
yeah,
will hold that for a while now because
yeah,
both
sure, sure.
Sumukha and Skanda are here, and
Are
I'm
they
going to
there?
bring them up on screen.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
I think Sumukha is very busy going to the theaters, meeting audience, doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring them on. Hi, Sumukha. Hi.
No, 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 this is bad. No, no, that's
Hi,
fine.
can you hear?
Hi, hi guys.
Yeah, I will
Hi
add. I
guys.
will add Skanda separately. Don't worry.
No, the light is horrible. Hi.
Oh my God, physics teacher,
Yeah, physics teacher.
physics teacher.
Sumukha,
Hi,
can you
hi.
hear us?
Huh?
ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನೀವಿಬ್ರು ದೂರ ದೂರ ಕುತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸುಮುಖ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕಂದ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು.
I know. The director has to take care of all this.
Hi, hi, hi.
I think we should come into more light.
How are you?
Yeah. How you how's
Can't hear you guys.
the new life looking the new
Yeah, I
life
can
of
hear you
being the
now. I can
hero of a
actually.
movie?
Can you hear Sumukha?
Okay, okay.
Ah,
Okay, Skanda, I think you're more audible for all of us now.
Yeah, I
So
can
Yes.
hear you.
you can hear Sumukha. Okay. April over Haley, when Skanda brought this
Sorry?
story to you, how was your reaction? Because I'm sure Valley School, I'm
No,
sure you've
the
been
thing
there.
is, the network keeps going in between. I don't know why. But so about the film, it's already been released. Uh,
speak.
Okay, Skanda, Nimterno.
I I mean it's been a very interesting journey for us. I mean we today I was just asking how we should feel right now. We don't really know, but it's been I think for I generally say that it's an extension of our journey as teacher and
Artists.
student.
Oh, teacher and
Ah,
So,
student.
yeah, right. You both are teacher and student.
Nice. Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just that our conversation as teacher and student continued much after he finished school. I think Sumukha finished school in 2011,
Yeah.
and it's been 10 years down the line, we're still continuing that conversation.
Wonderful.
And so I think we were bus. I was also on the same bus as Sumukha. On the bus rides, we would talk about films and all of those, all of our influences personally.
See where that bus journey has led to
Yeah.
what
Which
journey.
which bus? Which bus?
School,
Nupchu, I think it's
Nupchu.
Nupchu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valley
Nupchu.
School
So
buses.
I think that had to culminate in a film, and
Wonderful.
the credit for that goes to Sumukha, not me, because I I was not planning to be here.
Uh, so
That's a journey in short.
yeah, yeah. For me,
How's the mood
Skanda is.
doing?
For me, Skanda
Sorry.
is. Sorry. Skanda ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಮಗನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಲಿ suddenly I
Oh,
see teacher and students performing a song on double omelette. So I said,
oh,
Yes,
wow,
yes, yes, yes.
very
I have the
interesting.
bad habit of doing everything with this with my students other than like learning subjects.
Teaching. Okay, so since your screen and lighting is perfect, can you get Sumukha to that place and
Yes, yes.
put him on the phone?
Sumukha, just leave and come here.
Our phone bit il barakeli.
Yeah, yeah. Hi.
Yeah, hi. So for some reason, this audio and video is much better. So we will
Yeah, this is
probably,
better.
yeah.
go a little
So
behind.
you have a lot of fans who are saying physics teacher, awesome movie. Oh, Yarama Sante Narayan Swami. Nandita, you're a workaholic.
Since childhood.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
Physics teacher, they're all.
Yeah, physics teacher, wonderful. So there's a lot of good. I'm sure that you must be meeting a lot of audience who finish the movie and come out and they are giving you their reviews. Do tell us about it.
Sumukha,
Our subject free sagidare.
there. Hello.
Okay.
There's some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
yeah.
Ah, this is better. So I don't know whether you heard my question. You must be meeting a lot of people coming out of the theaters and talking to you and saying how it was. What are their feeling? What is it that they are? What response are you getting?
There's the regular response. They walk out saying that we watched this entertainer that is so like uh, the typical songs and dance, and it was so entertaining. We had an amazing time, just like that. But then this was more like people who walked out had not really immediately had much to say because they had to process a lot, and that's what they said. That this suddenly it's a shocker that we watched a film like this, which has got us to like think a bit. And I can't really immediately tell you that wow, this was like this was like that, but it's more like a conversation that we should be having. So that was interesting. But overall, regarding the making of it, the film, the line, so it's very interesting, and it's very different in what you call is as unique, unlike any other Kannada film that has released in recent times. So that is what is like good, and it was. A lot of people have said that you need a lot of guts. You need to to do a film like this, especially in your beginning career,
Career.
like beginning of your career. So that's what is very motivating actually, because they're approving it. They're not saying no to you. They're not saying this is not something that we don't want to accept. In fact, they're saying that wow, like it's something that's different and we like it. So and
I think it's a first step to do something out of the box, and many more to that. I think this was a good attempt. It's not always what they want that you assume that they want this and you cater something, but if you give them good, they will become the right this thing.
he's not there. What's up? It's just the two of us. How are you doing? I've not come to Bombay.
Yo, Maya, you
But
guys are Maya. You guys are Maya.
Uh,
yeah,
so
what do
which
you think?
theater are you
I
at?
wanted to know. I wanted to know, as you are also questioning. I wanted to know what you feel about the film, like when you're looking at the trailer and posters and all of that.
Uh, See, we are artists. The first reaction is Nanya ki film alilla. ನಂಗೆ ಸ್ಕಂದ ಗೊತ್ತು, ನಂದಿತಾ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು
Yeah,
ಟೀಸರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಕರಿಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. Yeah, that is the general reaction. But uh, Puru my son saw the film and came. I still haven't been able to see because I've been shooting for some movie. So he gave me a very good report saying that wonderful film. Obviously, he'll see it because Skanda is his guru. Hi,
we also have Prerna, the heroine.
Oh, Prerna.
the
She is the
heroine of the
heroine
film
of
is
the
here.
film.
Hi,
Prerna, hi.
welcome.
Hi.
Hi, hi.
Hope you're enjoying all the glory and the gloating that you can manage to get around with all the audience around.
Of course. I mean, it is actually a beautiful feeling. It's more than glory. It's like a very proud thing that we've done something that people genuinely appreciate. It's not for the sake of appreciating. It's more like you have actually made something different. You're not just stating it for the sake of stating it. And they're recognizing that, and they're like, this is a breath of fresh air.
True.
And so when you hear all that, it is really it is a
And
proud
breath of
moment.
fresh air. It is a breath of fresh air. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so nice. It's a really nice feeling. So more than that fanciness that you feel around making a movie, being a heroine, it is more that as artists we've done something really nice.
Correct, correct.
So
I,
so that is what I
So,
feel.
Nandita, you've been involved in the making of the film in the back end
not
work.
really Prithvi, not really
No?
Prithvi. They've kept me
Okay.
at bay, but then I think I've been the biggest motivation though. So, and from the start, and I've just been there, always crossing my fingers at every step with not to go wrong. I think that's the most important thing, and of course, all the blessings.
Yeah, she's very sweetly supported at all times. Like
Wonderful,
like
wonderful.
even like on the day of the release, I know like it's probably not a big deal, but on the day of the release she sent me a message saying all the best, and I hope, I mean, you'll kill it and all that. She didn't have to do it, but she did, so that shows that support. And it was very sweet. So
Always.
Wonderful. So, Sumukh, I have a question for you. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. One last question for you. Uh, when this story came by, and when they said you will play the main lead, and it is not the regular, romance and regular
Yeah.
launch for a star to become. What was your thinking? Why did you say this is going to be
So
my launch?
as I was no, so as I was growing up, actually, I always wanted to. I thought of myself as doing a film like that, where you have a launch, where you have this romantic film or like a typical commercial film that is there. But then you realize actually, while you want to study the films, the art, you realize that it's actually what you really want to do from the bottom of your heart, to recreate it. I mean, to create that into film, that is more satisfactory. So actually, and the other things start looking very nonsensical, and it is required once in a while, because you do that as well.
Yeah.
It's there, it's part of it. But I believe that this too has to survive, because it should not be. It should either be a balance, or it should not be something that suddenly a film like this comes and people are like, okay, it's just an offbeat film or something that a different crowd has to go and watch. It's not really that. It's for everyone. I don't think people talk like this in Hollywood or in the West, saying that this is not the. So we need to start looking at films as just films, like how we start saying today that uh, films in India, whether whichever language it is one cinema. I think it's the same attitude towards every kind of film, even including genres, whether if it's commercial films or a film that is not so commercial, even they are cinema. So you call, along with the languages, you call them as well as cinema.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
absolutely.
feel
more
So,
indie cinema today, and it's just either a good cinema or a bad cinema. I think
yeah, so
we have
Illa,
just
Nandita, what?
nullified and brought it to a platform where either it's a good cinema or bad cinema.
See,
I think
there's been a wonderful surge in good films and good content coming thanks to the pandemic and the OTT burst.
correct, correct,
So
correct.
if you take a movie like Gantu Mute, which was all about again school and students
Yeah,
and things like that, I mean, you don't even have anybody running around a tree there.
yeah.
True.
The cliched
But still,
romance
nobody
type.
knows much about it. It's there on Amazon Prime. People should go catch it, and
Yeah.
the performances are also like brilliant. But it's just nobody knows about it, and it's very unfortunate. It's okay. That's another topic altogether. But today,
That's another
the
topic.
point is that,
So
yeah,
there is this guy who's acted in that as a principal. Amazing he was.
yeah, yeah,
Me
But
only.
Prithvi, Karnataka has had this culture, with from Kasarvalli and all being greatly influenced by Ray and all. We have done all this long back. I think
Long
it's in
back.
the middle, in between, that we went all wrong way, and
No,
the
no, I
longer
think
more.
it's
See,
not
the thing is,
wrong.
okay,
The
I'm only
debate
saying
is
that.
keeping as a debate.
See, we're
It's
It's
not
not
capable of
wrong.
a
doing.
debate.
The thing is, we should be capable of doing anything. Now you're an artist, you should be able to do anything. You should be ready for everything. So it's not like now we have made a physics teacher and this is the goal of life. Let's make films, typically having a really serious concept, blah and blah. I would also like to do a Dilwale probably. But it's just that you should be good enough, or you should know enough to know that you can do all of it. I mean, art requires everything put together. So sticking to it is also like a safe thing that people do. Like either, I'm only going to do this because this is what suits me. I don't think so. Then there's no challenge. So this is what came to my heart first, and I made it. Maybe next is going to be such a ridiculous commercial film that people can't stop going into the theaters.
And to hold pause with Sumukha there, his own film, which I've directed. Prithvi, on this note, I want to say that I think by
Please,
July
please. Yeah.
end or August first week, we are releasing a big film called Rajasthan Diaries, where Sumukha is the hero of the film, and it's a musical. It's shot in Rajasthan. It's a
Wow.
bilingual, both Marathi and Kannada. It's a huge,
Wow.
huge
Wonderful.
film.
Wonderful.
So I think now he'll cut across the genre of what he's done.
Yeah.
Physics
I
teacher
mean,
is going through.
that's the whole idea of an artist, alva. ನೀವು ಯಾವುದು
Exactly.
I'm
ಒಂದು
a
single
director
role
also.
ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. You've also done varied kind of roles. So I'm
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
as an artist, everybody look for not doing the same thing.
True.
ನನಗೆ
And by the end, you should also, it's also your responsibility that whatever genre you take or whatever the kind of film that we talk about, the audience, when they come in, they should be able to watch it without any issue, like without any awkwardness. Basically, even if it's commercial, you need to make sure that you maintain that cleanliness in a film. It
yeah,
can be, right? So
I
if
like
that
that.
is there, you won the game. Yeah. So it can be both.
Yeah, so you have some more. You both acted very good. Deserve
Thank
congratulations and all support. So you have Sheila Rao is another classmate of ours from National College.
So all the best, Nandita. Nice to see you. So proud of the most fun, talented, and
Unique movie.
Where's Manish? Hey. Thanks, Manish. Thank you, Kalaba uncle. Super, super.
super.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
And she's done a brilliant thing. She's played a crazy character. People should watch it more, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they will. They will. I
Please
think they
request
will not
on
get.
this interview also for people to watch, both of you.
We've all
And
brought you here to see the
I also
comments, see
request,
people. I'm sure a lot of people here have already watched the movie. I'm sure they will also pour in their reviews, not just
yeah,
here, but to their friends and families so that they can go and watch. So we wish you all the very best, and I'm sure you are waiting to hit to the theaters and meet the audience.
Yep.
yes.
Yes,
Right. So which theater are you at today?
Vega City
I'd
Mall
go
is
to
playing.
Vega.
Okay, Vega
I
City
mean,
Mall. Wonderful.
I mean,
So
I
all
was
of
there
you
today
guys,
also.
go watch. Whoever is watching the interview, please
Yeah,
hit the theaters, watch Physics Teacher, and make a
No,
Kannada movie out of the box a success.
yeah. So
It's
yeah,
not
you do
because
your
of
promo. The
but it's because
heroine of the movie will make the promo now.
yes.
yes, please watch it. We will be there. We will be there to greet you. Say hi to ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋ ತರ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. So please please come to the theater and watch the Physics Teacher. I am very sure you like it because how like with everybody that we have interacted, I have not heard negative comments about this at all. It's all positive. It's also encouraging. So that goes to say that people are interested in this. People are not looking at it like ಇದು ನಮ್ ಜಾನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. People are looking at it like we are interested in this. This is what we've been waiting for. So I just think people just it needs to by word of mouth it just needs to reach more people and automatically they like it on their own once they watch it.
So
Yeah.
request quickly to everyone
Yes,
who's watching.
please,
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ
please.
ನಮ್ಮನೆ ತರ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್
But
ಅದು ಆಫರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ್ಕಾರ್ನ್ ನ್ಯಾಚೋಸು ಕೋಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
that is not free.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ
ಅವ್ರ
We
ಮನೇಲಿ
also
ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರೇಷನ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ.
because we also need to protect theaters who sell popcorn and to survive. Only then multiplexes survive, then films like ours will survive.
Yes,
So
yes,
you
yes.
guys,
But definitely we'll keep it available. If you come to watch a film, there will be availability of popcorn, Pepsi, and all of
Outside,
that.
yeah.
So
Of course.
Yeah, yeah. Done. So Prerna, where is Skanda? Skanda.
and
Skanda,
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬರ್ಲಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, 3 ಜನನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತೀರಾ. Yes,
ಅಷ್ಟೇ
Skanda,
ಹೋಗ್ತಾ.
thank you so much for writing this
Hey,
movie.
thanks.
Thank you so much for putting everyone together and making this film. I think
Thank you.
we are all eagerly waiting to see the movie. Already, a couple of them have seen. Puru saw and gave me his full review report, and he said loved it, enjoyed it. So wonderful, Skanda,
Thanks for
Prerna,
having us.
Sumukh. All the best to all of
Thank
you,
you.
and make sure do
Thank you.
more
Physics
wonderful,
teacher, hip, hip,
meaningful
hooray.
films.
thank you for
From
having us.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Signing off.
bye, 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 bye.
Bye, bye.
Okay, so
It's
that
nice
rush
when
was
the young energy, kind of gets
comes
in.
in,
And,
huh?
it's very nice, Prithvi. It's just not about who's done it, and it's not. We had, as I was rightly saying, we had cinemas like this. It's just that in between, we kind of completely blew it up, and if the youngsters are again coming back to revive, and we could survive this kind of cinema making, I think we should really support and encourage.
See, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು what trend I'm seeing is there's a lot of youngsters who have been watching different languages OTT.
Correct,
Andre, a
correct.
lot of Malayalam, a lot
Malayalam
of
film.
Bengali, a lot of Marathi, a lot of Bengali, a lot of different languages which they are not very comfortable with in terms of the language. But
Language.
they're looking at the content. They're looking at,
Forget the
people
South Indians,
who are
yeah.
unknown. People who are unknown are there on the screen.
ಅದೇ
So,
ತರದ್ದು. Like even the North Indian young generation is watching Malayalam films as if it were at their backhand and they knew it all. They know the actors, they know the makers, they know. I mean, it is so nice that we are kind of all mixing up and just watching content, and it's no more just Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood, whatever.
absolutely, absolutely. And all genres work. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ, because there's a business element also. You
Correct,
need
correct.
movies to make these 1,000
Yeah.
crores, 100 crores, millions.
Pushpa did what it had to do. I mean,
Yeah,
look at that.
exactly.
Hindi people watched KGF, Pushpa.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is breaking records, and
Yeah, so
that's
there is a reason. There it is important that it also is a business, and you
correct.
can't always look at only a content based film.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ನಾನು
Ah,
ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್
ಹೌದು.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ವಿ
ಬಟ್
ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೀಡ್
ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ತರ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಟೀಚರು, ಗಂಟು ಮುಟ್ಟಿ ಈ ತರ ಫಿಲಮ್ಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಿಂದ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಸ್, ಈವನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್
ಬಟ್
ಇಟ್ and things.
ಇವೆಂಚುಯಲಿ ಪೃಥ್ವಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್
It will.
it will
It
it will. I'm sure of that, and I wish these kind of cinemas from this platform that please don't stop yourself, and it
Yeah.
will get its due
Yes.
credits.
So what I'm going to do now is quickly play a small video about the finer side. So I give you a water break or something,
Sure.
and then we will get back to how you did a lot of documentaries, because it's a very interesting topic of documentaries.
Yes.
Film is separate, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ. Documentary ಮಾಡೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದೇ it's a different art. We'll talk about it. Just give me 3 minutes.
Wonderful to see this venue come alive. The sound was great, acoustics were great. Thanks a lot to the finer side.
I mean, what can I say about this place? It's such an inspiration for all artists like me, and I feel like coming and again and performing here.
ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ವೈಬ್, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಈ ಜಾಗ ಈ ತರ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಆಶಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ಬಹಳ ದಿನಗಳಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಜಾಗದ ಹೆಸರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ದಿ ಫೈನರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗನ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
This beautiful auditorium, it's very inspiring to see how it has been designed for the sake of arts.
ಚಿತ್ರ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಕಟ್ಟು ಬಂಗಾರ ಬಣ್ಣದ ರೂಪ, ಚಿನ್ನ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಸೇರ್ಕಂಡಾಗೆ ನನ್ಗಂಗೆ ರೂಪ.
बहता है मन कहीं कहाँ जानती नहीं, बहता है मन कहीं यूं ही बरस बरस गए घटा बरसे, हम यार भीग जाए इस चाहत की बारिश में, रिमझिम गिरे सुलग सुलग जाए मन, भीगे आज इस मौसम में लगी कैसी
Hi everyone, it was a lovely music evening and I thoroughly enjoyed, and I am looking forward for many such lovely programs. Thanks to TFS, and I'm hoping to be coming here again and again.
First question, where is this, Prithvi?
This is Banshankari 6th stage. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಎಳ್ಚೇನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್. Two more after that is ವಾಜರಳ್ಳಿ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್. Technically it's left side ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಕುಮಾರನ್ಸ್, right side ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಫೈನರ್ ಸೈಡ್.
Okay, okay. That
All
Shankara.
ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ after Shankara. That is
So what-
Gorkal Sandra.
So I didn't even know you guys had a space like this. So nice.
So this used to be a primary school we used to run, and it was a Gurukul. We followed the Valley School
Oh,
principals, and Inamdar uncle and
oh,
Jairam uncle were our advisors, mentors. We did a lot like the Valley School.
Valley School.
When the pandemic happened, we decided not to pursue online because now ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಿದ್ದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅದನ್ನ suddenly because of the pandemic online ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು we wound up. Our time only, me and a couple of my friends were talking, and we said, stage ide, classrooms ide, let's do an art gurukul, the music, dance, theater. And luckily for us, we have had some good, wonderful human beings who have come, stood there,
I
supported
saw
us.
one of them, Prakash Sontake was there.
Sontake is there.
So
Varijashri has performed.
he did
Yeah.
music for my recent web series.
Oh, nice. Yeah. He's our music mentor completely. And he's an amazing human being.
Amazing, amazing
Amazing,
person. Yes,
amazing.
I
So,
loved.
and everyone, the first person I went to for with this project was Madhuri, Madhuri
Okay.
Upadhyaya,
Mayuri
and
Madhuri.
yeah, and she was like, ಈ ತರದ್ ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಮಾಡು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಸೆಡ್ ಓಕೆ, people are there.
True.
Pandemic time only, it also became that artists were craving. You said no, the most low esteem became for people
Correct.
who were given adulation always on stage. Suddenly they started feeling very low.
Very
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ
low.
ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ತಟ್ಟೋರೇ ಇಲ್ಲ
Correct. Ellaru, all of us.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ.
No, we
Yeah.
wanted to. So the mask was just not necessary. It was not.
Not
It was very
necessary.
metaphorical for all
Yes.
of us.
Yes.
You know,
So
what else to do?
November 2020, after the first lockdown was over, August we launched the Finer Side. November, in the all those events we started, and we
Nice.
did it. We did it till 21 March Sanka. Then we gave a gap with the second wave. Third wave Barak Munche innu bandilla. So Barak Munche we did another set of events. Now we are going on. We just had R.K. Padmanabhan sir perform last Sunday for a private gig. We are looking forward to getting a lot more people, open it
So
to
let's
theatre.
coordinate on that also, Prithvi, because I
Absolutely,
also
absolutely.
know people and we
So this is one of our favorite projects as of now. And we have spruced up the place now, commercially viable Madakke. We are giving it out to functions, events,
Correct.
birthday parties, anniversaries, arangetrams. Commercially, it has to be viable.
Yeah,
Anna.
yeah.
So both
Maintenance.
will balance a bit.
Yes, yes.
So wonderful. Now we come back to you. Leave the Finer Side. Couple of your friends more.
Hello to my beloved friend.
Oh, back to the movie.
Awesome. Heartiest congratulations.
Mom and sister. Okay, that I don't know. Done. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about documentaries. Yakendre, when it comes to documentaries, theater bere, films bere, because you already have a set thing. Documentary is the person who's doing it.
Huh.
Is
Actually, ನಾವು
visualizing how it is.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ BBC ಒಂದು it was a kind of a search for talent kind of a thing, you know. So we interviewed Nani uncle, ಅವರು ಇವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್, ಐ ಮೀನ್ HN ಈ ತರದವ್ರನ್ನ, you know, this ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂಡರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಬಟ್ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್.
Yeah, they're luminaries. They are big, great luminaries. Yeah.
Yeah. So we did a content. So we went and interviewed these people at length, you know, at that time. So I kind of curated all that for the BBC. So that was one. See, I was basically also, I was a compere in those days for this Sharad Vaibhav with Pratibha Prahlad, Hampi Utsav, and all that, you know. So I used to do that also, and I've also compared Goenka Awards for Indian Express. So I was just there, you know, there's so much energy inside. Just couldn't stop yourself to just acting, theater,
Yeah,
TV,
yeah.
adu idu. So TV also, when I started getting bored very early, because ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ನು 22 24 ವರ್ಷ, by the time you're 24, you start getting bhabhi and all. Yeah, I mean, clothes. Come on, it's not like I want to consider myself younger. That's not the point. But just because you are of a certain age, you turn 24, you don't have to do a bhabhi. An 18-year-old girl only can. I mean, that was very ridiculous kind of a thing. So I just broke that thing. You won't believe it. I became a director for that reason. I said I'll be behind the camera. Why I became a director is that stupid, reason. So those are the days when I did these documentaries, and with Girish. Girish did this Swaraj Nama, another documentary where I was majorly.
So when did you move to Mumbai?
So Mumbai was 2002. 2002. I came to Mumbai.
And you started acting there.
So no, Prithvi again, because I was just an actor at that time. And Bengaluru Lirta, I had done for telefilms like Asianet Kaveri one telefilm, and for ETV 3 telefilms. So I had started becoming a director at a very young age. I was trying these telefilms and all that. But then for my own personal reasons, I had to move to Bombay at that time. So Band Mele, I tried again acting without knowing. Theatre, I can't do theatre here. I can't do TV here. I can't do anything. I was crippled, handicapped, shut behind the doors. Because language gotilla. Hindi,
Yeah.
I mean, how?
Yeah. The
I mean,
spontaneous speaking.
bad.
They can be.
And when I went, they would call me as a dark, lean crow who would not know, who can't fit into that fair white swans of the typified actresses and the girls in the TV and the thing. And theatre madake, language gotilla, TV madake, this was the criteria, credibilities which I didn't carry in those days. So I was like literally in tears and had to start my life all over again. And then I said, if that is meant to be, so be it. So I
But
wrote
I remember seeing you in Talwar.
that was recently, yes. Recently, I thought I acted in
Yeah.
Talwar. I acted in another film called Chapak with Deepika Padukone. So very to film there. Then I directed for one film for Z, and then I directed one film for Star One, Studio One. They started a thing, so I did films for them. And then I joined with Z people, and we had there was a production house called Trickitainment where I joined them, and we started doing theatre. We started curating and forming and directing and putting up plays, and shooting them and archiving them for Z. So we started.
Nice.
There was a channel that was called Z Theatre.
Oh, nice. Very interesting.
So yeah, 2 hours for natka, rehearsals, shoot, everything. So I was majorly, into that. Then then Z guys called, and I virtually got into Z as a creative consultant. So I started working there again for special projects and stuff like that. So I've been doing that. So in between, I again thought of doing, I was always that call back to do movies was always there, this corporate sector cannot. So I did a film called Raju, and with Prakash Belwadi, Prakash Raj, Pallavi, and all acted in the film. And this film, Ilya Rajasar did music, and I got a state award for that, Karnataka government state award for that film, also at that in 2017. And the film, I took it to America. They called for screening there into 5 states.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. I kind of did that.
You have done one web series now.
I did a web series called Nammurina Rasikaru, very, very popular novel. Ella text kuda agittu for 30 long years, So where Lakshmi, Rajesh, Mandya Ramesh, B. Suresha, Pandita, Sunetra, Mangla, name them.
Yeah.
They're all there. We put together all the old friends, theatre friends, everybody together, and Malnada Logi, difficult situations, 1930s novel. We just did it, and we were planning to give it to Katte one platform, but I think now we'll give it to a bigger platform, and we are working on logistics. And then I shot Rajasthan Diaries with Sumukh, and a lot of actors again, Ella Madi. So Nandita is cool director and a friend. Thank you. I think different like your father also brothers as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of love pouring in. So
Lot
we
of
have
love.
the last couple of minutes to
Yes.
finish that 1 hour.
Yes.
And
And I just want to now say that I'm in a very good space right now. I've taken a sabbatical thing and all. So now I'm doing, I have 2 big films, I think very shortly in the next 15-20 days, I'll be announcing something really big.
wonderful, wonderful.
I think a big leap and a step, and I want all your blessings and love
Yeah, friends, apart from the blessings, please send your profile photos, videos,
Yes,
and make sure that you're all there in the project. That
yes,
comes
yes,
first.
yes. Surely, 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 surely. Definitely, Prithvi.
This
So,
is what is called Nammura Rasikaru.
Namuri.
ನಮ್ಮೂರವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡೋದು.
True. It was very,
Yeah,
very, very conceptually also very correct. Correct, correct. Marna,
wonderful.
something, there's always a link.
This is, we had a great time in Nammur in Rasikaru. Yes, I'm
Oh,
sure we are
thank
waiting to
you.
watch such
Such-
informative session. Wonderful. Thank you,
Thank you,
Himaja.
Imaja. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for all the love. So heartening to hear your journey, girl. Thank you, Kavita. So
Yes.
sweet.
So, looking forward for your new projects that's coming.
Yes, yes, Prithvi.
Uh, and you're looking at doing more Kannada.
Uh, some Kannada, but I'm also leaping up now, and I'm one big Hindi is in the wait for me,
Okay.
and I think one pan Indian film is in the wait.
Okay.
So that is
Also,
all I can disclose right now. So
yeah, yeah,
some big
absolutely,
people are
absolutely.
involved. So yeah, very shortly I will be announcing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So,
And please
apart
wait
from this,
for my release, Rajasthan Diaries release, which is going to happen very shortly next month. Prithvi, I will.
so first you tell everybody to go watch Physics Teacher now.
Yes, please go watch Physics Teacher. It's the most important thing that you all have to do right now because it's there in the theaters. I don't know when it will be taken off, including you, Prithvi. Please, please, please
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
watch. It's very important.
ನಮ್ಗಾಗ್ಲೇ ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟು ಬಂದಾಯ್ತು, ಟಿಕೆಟು ಬುಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಸೊ
Oh,
ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ
thank you.
ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. We'll go
Please
ahead
tell
and
your
do it.
friends also, everybody.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Anything else that you want to tell all the people who are listening, watching?
Nothing. Always just be energetic because that is what I've done. So you can do a lot of things and take out a lot from your bucket, and you list and keep doing because that's how you will reach whatever in whatever field you're doing, whatever, not only art and cinema. I'm talking to everybody doing whatever. Just be there because we've seen during the COVID, life is very
Yeah,
short and you never know when, how, and why. So let's just keep doing and keep going.
yeah, yeah. I rarely get such accolades. Thank you, Sunetra. Thank you so much. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ನನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್
Pretty
ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ
good
ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
job. Yes.
So very nice, very nice. Thank you all for tuning in, watching. This will be here available for everybody to watch on YouTube and Facebook on the Finer Side page. Also, it will be moved to the Instagram. I initially used to do this on Instagram, but then later realized that al ಬರೋರೆಲ್ಲ 2 ನಿಮಿಷ 3 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ because it's quick to pass on to the next. And here we would like people like all our people who are sitting here, who are involved listening, and people who are missed will come back and watch it. It's going to be there forever. So you can go, all of you go to the Finer Side page on Facebook, YouTube, like the page, subscribe the page, whatever you have to do. The more you do, the more everybody grows, and art grows, and artists grow. Thank
Yes.
you, friends.
Thank you, Prithvi. And I would like to, on the last note, obviously, I cannot miss thanking my dad, who's no more, but who's really been instrumental in what I'm here today, and my mother, Yashoda Ramaswamy, who's again been my everything, my spirit, my kids, my everybody, my family, my husband, and everyone, who's been there for me all, and my friends, and people like Manu sir, and everybody, and people like you, Prithvi, who've been encouraging and calling and making all this happen. Thank you, thanks a lot.
Yeah. So this episode will be close to my heart. Two dear friends on the same screen. Wow. Kya baat hai. Thanks, Kanmani. Thanks. We will see you all soon. Bye.